I weaving dreams into light, the unraveling of the divine's kin lies only in tangled threads of fancy. Their so-called flaws, mere stitches of their own design. Their essence remains untarnished, ever pure. They don't need pardon, they need to wake. In their slumber, they frayed ties to themselves, their kin, and the divine. But what's spun in dreams doesn't hold in the waking world. You can't persuade a dreamer their visions are error. They feel solid because of their vivid weave. Only waking cuts those threads clean, revealing they never snagged reality's fabric or shifted its pattern. Fancies twist the weave, that's their aim. They can in truth, but in a mind craving a different cloth, they do. Your fear stems from craving that shift, believing your tug has rewoven what is. This odd stance nods to your craft's strength, yet by knotting it with shadow, you unmake it. You can't serve two weavers with clashing patterns. What you lend to fancy, you withhold from clarity. But what you offer clarity to shape for you stays safe from. Dream spun snags dot when you insist some wonders vary in their threading. You're saying some patches of your cloth stay beyond clarity's reach. You think clarity can't mend them because you'd shield them from it. Plainly, your doubt in the mending tide flows from clinging to bits of reality for fancy's loom. If you only saw how this frays your grasp of the whole, what you hoard, you steal from the one who'd free you. Keep it, and your view of the weave warps, unstraightened, while you will it so, the illusion of tougher stitches and wonders will linger. You set this by splitting your cloth, some to one weaver, some to another. So you mend one swath one way, another differently. Slicing clarity kills it, leaving it threadbare. Ranking reality's weave is a lens without focus. A frame too warped to match the true cloth dot. Can you drag clarity to fancy and learn its pattern through dream haze? Clarity's weave unravels an illusion. It needs its own frame to shine. Hauling. Clarity to fancies tries to knot them solid, propping your faith in them. But handing fancies to clarity lets it show their loose ends, freeing you to slip their grip. Hold one strand from clarity, and you've woven tiers of reality that bind you. Reality has no tiers, every thread there is true dot, so offer all. You've kept from clarity to the one who knows it, who gathers all into its light. Don't fuss over aught but your willingness to let this be. He'll weave it, not you. Yet heed this, when another's chase for dream fixes unsettles you, you're denying yourself grace for the same drift. You're holding you both from clarity and release. Grace him, and you mend what you both withheld. You'll spot grace where you've spun it, too, the unveiled tapestry. Imagine the radiance of those you grace fancies never spun such a glow. No sight here, asleep or awake, brushes this brilliance. Nothing you'll prize or cradle matches it. No memory that once lit your soul holds a flicker of this joy. You'll see the divine's kin beauty, the divine's whisper delights in, thanking the source for. He's stitched to show you this till you weave it yourself. His every lesson threading toward that sight and shared thanks. This glow isn't dream wrought. It's the true tapestry, vivid, fresh, gleaming under wide light. Nothing's tucked away. All's graced, no fancies veil the weave. The span from here to there's so slight, so smooth, you'd scarce believe it joins realms. So apart, yet this thin bridge is the sturdest thread touching this world. This tiny tug so faint you've missed it, yanks through time to the endless, past all dullness into wonder that holds you wrapped. Its flawlessness ever astonishing, this tug. The smallest pull is the grandest feat in the divine's mending weave. All else you learn, this is gifted, whole, and pristine. None but the one who wove salvation could finish it so. This radiant tapestry you reach by fully gracing the old one you see without grace. Fancies unravel, no one's bound, and your grace frees you to see. Yet what you see is your own making, blessed by your grace. With the divine's kin blessing himself, this clear sight born of his new lens has done its work. Stars fade in brilliance, the sun that lit the weave to beauty winks out. Sight loses meaning when perfected all tools of learning drop away. Nothing shifts, no hues, no edges, no gaps that birth sight remain. This true sight's so brief, you'll barely thank the divine for it. He'll take the last stitch fast. When you're ready in that tapestry, you reach it by wholly gracing the old, the world unsoftened by grace. The great reweaver joins you, scouring the mind that spun this cloth, showing why you wove it. In his true light as you follow, he proves, know why exists here. Each patch, his light brushes blooms vivid, what seemed drab in your dim reasoning springs to radiance. Even the divine's kin's wildest knots hide a gleam gentleness can free. This beauty rises to greet your grace gaze. Grace remakes your vision, letting the true tapestry stretch soft over chaos, untwisting illusions that bent your sight to yesterday. A lone leaf turns marvelous, a grass blade sings the divine's perfection. From this graced weave, the divine's kin lifts homeward, resting there in calm. Even release fades to dream, slipping his mind release ends dreams, and with their close, it's meaningless. Who, awake in the boundless, could dream of meeting rescue? How much do you crave release? It hands you the true tapestry, quivering, to be yours. The divine's whisper zeal to gift it won't wait though, he does, patient. Match his patience with your eagerness to meet him. Step out glad to join your unraveler, walking in trust from this weave to the true one of beauty. And grace. Echoes of yesterday gracing is just recalling the warm threads you wove before and those gifted you, all else must fray. It's a chosen memory, not your picking. The dim shapes you'd eternize are reality's foes. Grace the divine's kin for what he didn't weave. These shades are your proof he did what he didn't bring them, and they'll hum. Keeping them by your choice, you miss how they crept in or why. They're the shadow you think was cast on you. You haul them to trade dark for dark, hoping their drone lets you stain another without staining yourself. They chant separation so loud, only the obsessed miss it. They pitch reasons for dim packs to prop the whisper's aims, making your ties its echo. These shades would sanctify the whisper, teaching that guarding it is love. They cry vengeance, every tie they touch turns wild. Their aim always is to blot out truth of the other in you. So you see what's not there in both, chaining both to spite. Whatever stirs old gripes lures you, dubbed love despite its twisted ties. These bonds seek union through form, only form serves spite. Your life's shown this, but not all the why behind their dimness. Dimness doubles itself, gathering what mirrors it dot in these dim ties. Union isn't with the other's form, but with forms absent. Even that form, a pinched view, isn't the heart, it's what fuels spite's fancies. Snipped off is all that counts. Every step in these ties starting, holding, cutting spins, further unraveling. Shades crowd in, the one they're penned to fades. Time's harsh to these dim ties, cruel in the whisper's grip, kind when spun soft. Their pull dims fast, doubted at birth, their aim's impossible. The dream here is one where the other's truth doesn't mar it, the less they bring, the sweeter it grows. Union becomes exclusion, even of the one you sought. woven to sideline him for ceaseless dream dash joy dot. How can the divine's whisper turn form into connection when these ties crave only division? Grace makes it so. Forget all but warm threads, and what's left lasts. The past remakes as now, no clash remains. This stretch lifts the now, making it truer, dearer in your eyes. In these worn threads lies beauty's spark, buried and dim. Tie's ugliness, yet ready to flare when given to the one who breathes it alive. That's why mending centers on yesterday, division's root. Where it's unwoven, the whisper solves not at the source, but elsewhere, ensuring no fix. Divine's whisper seeks the snag where it lies, undoing it whole. Each step pulls division apart, drawing union near. He's unfolded by division's excuses. All he sees is its need to unravel. Let him spark beauty in your ties, showing it to you. Its glow will hook you. You'll never let it fade. You'll let it reweave the tie, craving its light, learning to set the stage for its shine. You'll do this eager if you let him hold that spark ahead, lighting your path clear. The divine's kin is one no whisper can split what the divine binds. That spark safe in every tie, the creator of all. Ties left no part bare of himself. That's all the divine's whisper sees, knowing it's true. You've dimmed the tie by seeing it wrong. Hand the past to him who'll shift your mind, but first, grasp what you've made it mean and why for. Twin canvases the divine wove, his bond with you for joy, anything straying from that can't hold. His aim for all ties sets their soul thread, to spark joy, nothing else. You mirror this with your sparks as he does with his nothing. He wove strays from joy or wouldn't spread it as he did. What isn't can't be real. Here you can't weave anew, but you can spark joy. I've said the divine's whisper won't strip your sharp ties. It'll rethread them to their divine aim. You've spun them otherwise, not for joy, chasing your will over his, deeming them apart. You've spun true ties here, yet missed them, lifting their stand-in so high that when truth hums, always you reply with a fake. Every sharp tie aims to clog your mind, drowning truth's song dotting away. The sharp tie was the whisper's retort to the divine's whisper, his reply to division. The whisper didn't grasp what was wrought, but felt the snag, its guard against. The divine's whisper answered the gift that blessed and healed it. That blessing holds all truth. The divine's whisper walks close with you, mending your divine tie. It's never snapped. The divine's whisper never split from anyone since division. Through him, your true ties hold, serving the divines. Aim for you, the whisper's threat weary, and the mind patch it rules aches to guard its logic, blind to its wildness. You must see this to mend. The mad shield their patterns madly, their guards as wild as what they shield. Division's empty, no thread, no why, no trait isn't mad. Its guard is its madness, the sharp tie, its top shield is mad too. Little trouble seeing the sharp ties weave is delusion calling the whisper wild, yet it feels apart. We've eyed it closer than other whisper threads you've shed. While it stays, you won't drop the rest, it's not apart. Keep it and you keep all. Guards do what they guard, they offer what they hold. Their pull lies in gifting a shard of their weave, framed in gold, ornate, jeweled, carved deep. The frame's the prize, pulling your eye from what's inside. But no frame comes bare. Guards make you think it can. The sharp tie's frame is the whisper's grandest trick, so heavy it nearly hides the cloth. It's laced with wild love fancies, sacrifice, self-puffing, and ruin's guilt threads. Blood gleams like gems, tears sparkle, all dim lit offerings. See the cloth. Don't Let the frame sway you. This gift's your undoing, take it, and you'll feel undone. Frame and cloth are one. What you prize is the frame, missing the snag. It's just wrapping for strife, not the gift. Death hides in the shine. Don't linger on the frames. Gleam see the cloth and no ruins offered. That's why the pure moment guards clarity, it needs none. But you need it against ruin's gift. Accepting danger to clarity risks its ruin, your guard keeps it whole. The sky's might, the divine's love, the guide's tears, and his endless joy rally to shield you from your own snag. You're them, and they save you, loving themselves. Pure moments, a sky shard, sent from the boundless, a weave in a frame. Accept it, and the frame fades. Its gift needs your full gaze on the cloth. It's an endless weave in time's frame focused there, and the frame's just a trick. Without it, the cloth is what it holds. The whisper's whole weave lies in its gifts, the skies in this moment, plucked from the endless for you. Two gifts loom whole, unsliverable, showing all you can hold, seen anew. Don't weigh cloth to frame, only cloths matter, or it's meaningless. The cloth is the gift, choose free on that. See both. One's a faint weave, lost under a vast, skewed frame. The other's light framed, clear for what it is. You've strained to jam the bright cloth in the dim frame, merging what won't meld, rejoice. Each fits its weave. One's framed to blur, the other to shine. The dim cloth pales as you peel its wraps. Each dark gleam dulls in light fading distraction. At last, you see it bare, meaningless without its frame. The bright cloth's frame can't hold the endless, no distraction here. It convinces as you gaze now, truly weighing, both transform. Each finds its place beside the other. The dim lit isn't dread, just a weave. Beyond it, nothing lies. The bright cloth shifts to what's past it, not a weave, but reality. No, that's shadow, but the thought. Its frame melts, the divine rises to memory, trading your frail weave for creation's whole worthless alone dot. As the divine takes his place and you yours, you'll feel ties anew, knowing them true. Rise in peace with me to the source, giving him sway in our minds. We gain all by yielding him might and shine, dropping illusions of their elsewhere. They're in us, through his rise, what he gave is his, glowing in all of him as in the whole. Your true tie with him rests in our ties, the pure moment lights all as one. Here's only mending, whole and perfect, where the divine is, only that can be.